All right, so obviously with this new version of the game, we got star drops. Now, it's a big debate whether star drops are a buff to progression or not. I personally fall in the camp where I feel like progression has been slightly nerfed, even though they claim that it's been slightly buffed. It just feels worse overall when you consider, like, Club League was nerfed, the end of the Brawl Pass was nerfed, Power League got nerfed. There's so many nerfs that came with it, all to claim that, like, with star drops, you're going to get a buff in progression. And because you leave that up to RNG, it just feels like the game has gotten worse in terms of progression. But it's a big debate in the community, and recently, this YouTube channel, Mechotis, who's got just under 5K subscribers, posted this video, which has been going pretty bananas. It's got 44,000 views in the last 3 days. Basically, they asked the question, did star drops really buff progression? Now, like I said, I already feel like star drops nerfed progression. But let's see what they say. Let's see what they answer this question as. All right, so let's get started.
Over the course of the game's lifespan, there have been a lot of different additions that have buffed the progression to some extent. Just recently, Brawl Stars added star drops, a way to progress by winning 8 matches a day while keeping some sort of gotcha in the game. But what is the truth? Are star drops fine as they are, or did they really nerf progression? To find this out, I've calculated the total rewards of 2 different player types. The casual player that plays the game for like 10 minutes a day, and the active player who's, well, active. We need to...
So they say that in terms of like when you get buffed, I think it's like the more active people, Kairos Time claimed that the more active you are, the less of a buff it is. He said that I think it's like something like a 2% buff if you play like all the time, if you're like a hyper power player, and if you don't play a lot, it is more of like a 20% buff or something like that, right? I think that's what he said, or maybe 10%, something crazy like that. But casual players, let's see what they say.
Since this is a casual player, we'll say that on average they earn about 1 to 2 wins a day.
Now, as we know, casual players are supposed to get the bigger buff, so let's see what they end up saying about that.
Which equals to 1 star drop. We'll also assume that this casual player only finishes the Brawl Pass, meaning no extra rewards, and that they don't play any club games.
Fair enough.
How many rewards did they get before the star drops update?
If they just push like to do their quest or whatever. So he's saying that just credits got nerfed here, and then like I guess you can argue that credits are not technically progression, because that just really unlocks new brawlers for you. This is like how you level up your brawlers, and that's how you get stronger and push higher into the game, because you know it's easier to push when you have more leveled up brawlers. So I guess technically, I don't know. It depends on how much you want to argue that credits actually progress you or not. It is progression, and like I said, it depends on how many brawlers you have. If you have a bunch of brawlers, credits mean a lot less than if you don't have a bunch. When you're newer on and you're getting more credits, you're going to unlock a lot more brawlers faster. Honestly, it's only a 400 credit nerf, so it's really not that big. Well, yeah, that doesn't mean credits aren't progression, but when that's the only nerf, that's what I'm saying. It's not that big of a nerf. It's still a nerf, right? Then this is just, and obviously this is just referring to the Brawl Pass.
So from solely looking at the Brawl Pass, a casual player with our exact scenario of playing till tier 70 would only lose 400 credits in exchange for star drops.
So I mean, that's not that bad, and it can be made up if you hit on a good brawler. Like if you hit a new brawler, if you hit like a epic or above, that would compensate for it. But I don't know how often that actually happens because I have all the brawlers unlocked.
So according to these chances, our casual player would be gaining 35 rare star drops, 20 super rare star drops, 10 epic star drops, 4 mythic star drops, and 1 legendary star drop.
And obviously this is assuming best case scenario. It could entirely be possible to get 50 rare star drops and then spread the rest out throughout. The other 20 throughout. It's entirely possible that happens to an unlucky player.
So to sum it up, from all the star drops, this casual player would receive 2,839 coins, 1,396 power points, 5,729 token doublers, and 79 credits.
So obviously you guys see the glaring issue right away, right? It's like, obviously you're getting a huge buff. Obviously you're getting a huge buff in terms of all this stuff here, right? Because like you wouldn't get token doublers at all, and then you're getting all this as a bonus on top of the Brawl Pass not being touched in terms of gold and all that. This is the huge nerf, because that obviously does not offset, and obviously this is all averages, so you could be plus or minus whatever this is, but that doesn't offset the near 400 credit nerf that you got from the star drops. But I think the thing to keep in mind is that this is good over here. This is really nice. And like I said, I personally do not value credits as much as a normal person. I have all the brawlers. I have no need for credits, and I don't claim half the credits I get. So this really doesn't matter to me. And obviously we're talking about casual players here. So if you're casual and you don't have all the brawlers, you do feel this pretty bad, I guess. So in terms of that, as far as casual players, which these are the numbers of, you will feel the 400 credit loss, but you will be able to level up your brawlers a lot more efficiently. So I guess it offsets it a little bit there.
This all for losing 400 credits. But it's pretty understandable that our casual player received a huge buff in progression. They don't play any club league and don't play beyond tier 70. But what if we were to take an active player who tries to play the game to its fullest?
All right, so this is where I'm expecting to have everything come crashing down, is because active players like me and you definitely are going to feel the nerf of star drops way more than someone who barely plays the game. You can't argue it's better, in my opinion, with all the nerfs to Club League, Power League, and Brawl Pass. Well, that's what that last thing, Shadow, that last thing was casual player side, and I guess in terms of casual players, like I said, they're going to feel it a lot more because they don't get the credits, but with everything you're arguing, that's something that in their argument a casual player wouldn't even experience, because they weren't playing Club League, they weren't playing Power League, and they weren't maxing out their Brawl Pass. Well, I mean, they said tier 70, but nothing after that. So that's your argument there is going to apply to this section of the video way more.
The bonus rewards at the end of the track would give you additional 10,150 coins, 2,940 power points, and 1,700.
And this is where we're going to see the biggest nerf, because we all know all this. We know coins got cut in half. We know power points got cut in half. And this used to be 25 credits that you used to get from the bonus rewards. So we know this is going to get neutered right here.
150 credits. Nowadays, these bonus rewards are only 3,500 coins, 1,400 power points, and 350 credits.
See, that's the giant nerf right there. Look, this is where you're going to feel it the most for us active players, is that literally a third, about half right there, and then this got neutered. Like, there's no way to possibly bank a significant amount of credits anymore.
Entire Brawl Pass contains 21,935 coins, 7,600 power points, and 2,240 credits.
All right, so let me take chat off screen for one more second here. So what we're saying, I think we're just looking at this number right here. If you pay for the Brawl Pass, I think that's everything combined. We're saying we got an 8,000 coin nerf. We got a, well, we'll call it 2,000 power point nerf. It's a little less than 2,000, but for just to say, or it might be more. No, it's a little less. It's 1,700. 1,700 power point nerf, and then 2,000 credits nerfed. That's insane. That's crazy. Hold on a second. 2,000 points nerfed. This is nuts. This is insane, bro. Like I said, I was thinking that it was definitely a nerf to progression overall with these star points, but to visualize it, if these numbers are all correct, just to visualize it like this is actually, like, it's worse than I actually thought. And I highly doubt star points are going to make up for this credit nerf. And maybe for coins and power points, which for me is the important things. It might make up for that, but we're going to see. This is such a drop. 8,000 coins and 2,000 power points is a huge drop.
This means that the free Brawl Pass received a 29.7% nerf to coins, a 23.7% nerf to power points, and a huge nerf of 55% to
so
credits.
So you're looking at 30, almost 30%, almost 25%, and almost 60%. Well, I mean 55, but whatever. Almost 60% of a nerf.
The entire Brawl Pass,
and this
however,
is what and that's
wasn't nerfed as
the
much
free
as
side.
the free Brawl Pass, a 25.7% nerf to coins.
So paying for the Brawl Pass kind of compensates for it a little bit.
And a 47.2% nerf to credits. But this isn't everything that has been nerfed. There's still club games that were nerfed as well.
Let me take chat off screen. Here we're saying that because of club quests, or because of Club League and all that, you're losing 6,000 power points from here as well. When you already lost a ton, what was it, 2,000 from the Brawl Pass, you're losing another 6,000 here. And somehow star drops are supposed to compensate for that. If these numbers are right, this is really bad. This is really, really bad.
So how much progression did we lose all in all, and can star drops compensate for that? If our active player did not buy the Brawl Pass, then they'd lose 6,650 coins, 7,057 power points, and 1,800 credits. If they did buy it, then they'd lose 7,600 coins, 7,277 power points, and 2,000 credits. Okay.
So yeah. So we're talking almost 8,000 coins, a little over 7,000 power points, and 2,000 credits overall. That's the nerfs that this guy's arguing. That is what we got for active players, for the more hardcore players that play every day. Dairies.
We'd get 2,197 coins, 1,038 power points, 2,747 token doublers, and 59 credits.
59 credits.
Super rare star drops.
There's no way. There's no way this is going to make up for it, man.
1,400.
It's going to be all token doublers.
7,000
token doublers, bro.
And 86 credits. The 32 epic star drops give out 2,700.
This can be fixed by nerfing token doublers from these two categories and just put it into power points and coins. Or what got the bigger nerf? Coins got. So put it into coins and then split the rest between power points and credits. This can be fixed. These numbers just need to be tweaked a little bit, but as of right now, it's a huge nerf.
We gain in total from
remove token doublers from the game entirely. I mean, that's fine too. I don't think they're going to do that.
After converting all token doublers, which is a staggering amount of 17,494 token doublers, to bonus rewards, all star drops grant a total of 9,907 coins, 4,859 power points, 320 credits, 1 star power.
All right, so it does make up for it in terms of coins, and I don't think it made up for it in power points, right? Power points was a 7,000 nerf, so I don't think it compensated in terms of power points or in terms of credits. Obviously, credits was 2,000, right?
This means that if our active player
so coins did get compensated according to this guy's numbers.
They'd gain a buff of 3,257 coins,
but everything else got
a
nerfed.
nerf of 2,198 power points, a nerf of 1,380 credits, a random star power, and 2 random gadgets. If they did...
So overall, they're saying that this got nerfed because, I mean, this is technically more coins. This is another 3,000 coins. So it got buffed by 6,000 coins if you actually hit these numbers. But these are huge. These are pretty big nerfs. Now, active players like me don't really care about credits that much, so it's not that big a deal. But this feels bad right here with the PowerPoint nerf, because that means you can't upgrade your brawlers as quickly. This is pretty much an entire level 10 or level 11 brawler every season that they cut out of the game. So this does feel bad. I mean, coins is nice, but these need to be buffed. And like I said, they could fix this just by tweaking the token doublers. You know, somebody in chat mentioned just removing token doublers entirely. I don't think they're going to do that, but if they reduce the chances of getting token doublers and then buff these two numbers, it can overall be fixed just by doing that one change.
Did, however, buy the Brawl Pass. It's still a...
Oh, you know, I went on that big rant, and we still have a whole nother section to talk about. This is with Brawl Pass included.
Buffed.
Yeah, see, it's actually worse. It's actually worse if you buy the Brawl Pass because the numbers are bigger. So everything I just said here, let me move this just so I can show it on screen real quick. So it's actually worse if you actually bought the Brawl Pass because these numbers are even more negative. And that's after you paid money. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. You paid money to receive bigger nerfs if you're an active player. W Supercell. Yeah, overall, solid video. I really liked it. They broke it down really well. But anyway, I really liked that video. I think it was pretty good. Very eye-opening. And like I said, when going into the video, I kind of expected it to be a nerf. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a nerf. They're saying that credits got nerfed by like, what was it, almost 2,000 credits, and then power points got nerfed by 4,000 power points, or no, 2,000 power points, which is a whole level 11 brawler every season. That's nuts. Overall, like I said, star drops, I think, are a good addition to the game. Just these numbers need to be tweaked a little bit, lower the token doublers, and maybe raise up the power points and the credits, and I think we have a good system on our hands. Just the execution's bad right now. So Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go check out Mechotis' channel. Make sure you check out the video. It's in the description, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.